A very good morning to all of you. My name is Suren Kumar Mishra and today I am going to take chapter 3, periodic classification of elements. So first in this chapter we have to read what is classification of elements. So the arrangement of elements in a such a way so that similar elements are placed together while dissimilar elements are separated from one another. For example, there are 118 elements and all the 118 elements it is placed in the 18 vertical column. Vertical column, just you can say that top to bottom, which is located from the top to bottom. Okay, so this vertical column it is known as groups. So these 118 elements it is placed in the 18 vertical column. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and till 18. So these all the elements, 118 elements, it is placed in the 18 vertical column, which is known as groups, and 7 horizontal column. 7 horizontal column, which is known as periods. Okay. So these are the periods, means first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Fifth, sixth, and 7. So all the elements, these 118 elements, it is placed into 18 vertical column and 7 horizontal column. Horizontal column means left to right. Vertical column means top to bottom, and horizontal column means left to right. So in here 18 groups and 7 periods. 18 groups and 7 periods, all the elements are placed. Okay, and these elements in a groups, the similar elements are placed. Suppose that in the group 1, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, okay, and so on. So the group 1, in group 1, suppose if we will take the group 1, so all the elements it is having similar properties. Okay, means in a separate groups or in each of the groups, the elements which is having same properties or similar properties, it is placed. And the properties of group 1, the element which is placed in the group 1, its property is different from the elements which is placed in the another group. Suppose second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group, and so on. So the elements which is placed in the group 1, its property is different from them, okay, which is placed in the another group. Okay, so this is that the arrangement of elements in a such a way that the similar elements are placed together, because in the same groups what the elements which is having similar properties it is placed, while these similar elements are placed from one another. These similar elements means group 1, the elements which belongs to group 1, it is different from the another groups. So this is the classification of elements. Now in our mind it comes that why do we need classification? What is the classification of elements? Already we have learned. Now in our mind question is arise, why do we need classify the elements? Why do we need classify the elements? Classify the elements. Okay. So its answer is we need to classify the elements. We need to classify the elements. To classify the elements in a different groups, and a period. Different groups and a period. Okay, or simpler simpler and easier study of elements and its properties. Okay, so why do we need to classify the elements? We need to classify the elements in different groups and periods for simpler and easier study of the elements and its properties. How it is simpler and easier? For example, let me take the example of this. Why do we need to classify the elements? For example, in a group, I have given the example of alkali metals. Group 1. Suppose if I am taking group 1 in the modern periodic table. So group 1's what? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, then rubidium, cesium and francium. Okay, these are the group 1 elements. Okay, in all the group 1 element, all the elements of group 1. Okay, suppose if you will study its electronic configuration, so in its electronic configuration it contains 1s1, lithium in its outer shell it contains 2s1. In this way, sodium it contains 3s1. In this way, potassium 4s1 and so on. Which the s in front of s, the number which is written in front of s, it is stand for period number. It denotes the period number. Means hydrogen belongs to period number 1, and this electron which is as a superscript which is written, okay, it is stand for group number. Means hydrogen it belongs to group number 1 and period number 1. In the same way, lithium it belongs to period number 2. Okay, period number 2 and group number 1. In the same way, sodium it belongs to period number 3 and group number 1. So in all the elements, it is having similar electronic configuration, similar outer electronic configuration. Okay, so that why it is having similar outer electronic configuration? Because all the elements it is having similar properties. So by knowing the properties of only one element, suppose in this group, in the alkali metals, it is known as alkali metals. Group 1 it is known as alkali metals. Okay, so by knowing the properties of only one element, suppose if you are knowing the properties of potassium K, okay, if we are knowing the properties of potassium K, so by knowing the properties of potassium, we can predict the properties of remaining all the elements which belongs to same group. Okay, if we are knowing the properties of potassium, so we can predict the remaining element of group 1 element, means hydrogen, lithium, sodium, rubidium, cesium, francium, all these elements we can predict. Okay, so these are the in this way, so that means for any group we suppose that a halogen, if you will take group 17, okay, in the group 17 what it contains? Chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. So by knowing the properties of any of the elements, we can predict the properties of another element of group 17. Okay, now what is next point? I think you have got this point. Next point that you have to start. Why it is known as periodic? Or what is periodicity? So next point is, what is periodicity? Okay, what is periodicity? The repetition in the properties the repetition or gradual increase or decrease gradual increase or decrease of the properties of the physical and chemical properties of elements. The repetition or gradual increase or decrease of the physical and chemical properties of elements after a regular interval of time. Okay. So the repetition or gradual increase or decrease of the physical and chemical properties of elements after a regular interval of time. Okay. Suppose that when we move in the period, because I have told already, there are 18 groups and 7 periods. So in each of the periods, suppose that in the period number 1, this is what group number 1. Okay, group number 1, hydrogen, here it is. Okay, hydrogen, then lithium, then sodium, then potassium. Okay, so hydrogen here in group number 1, and in group number 18, here it is helium. Its atomic number is 2. Then lithium it comes. Okay, lithium it comes, which also contain what its property, it is similar to the hydrogen. Now lithium, then beryllium in group number 2, Be. Okay, then beryllium, then boron in the group number 13, then carbon, group number 14, 14, okay, 15, 16, then 17, then 18. Okay, so boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. So after the regular interval, again it is coming. Which one is coming? The sodium. After lithium, again it is coming after the regular interval, means after beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Okay, again this sodium becomes in this group number 1. So the properties of lithium and the sodium, it is similar. It is having a similar properties. This both of the elements. Means already I have told that in the same groups the elements are placed on the basis of their similar properties. So after a regular interval of time, what it is coming? So that what the repetition or gradual increase or decrease of the physical and chemical properties of the element after a regular interval of time, it is known as periodicity, because periodically it is coming. Okay, because periodically it is coming after each of the fixed interval of time. After a fixed interval of time, this element again it is showing the similar properties, so that it is known as periodicity.